destinies unite in combating the evil forces, motivated only by their desire to help humanity. With that load on their shoulders, they also carry the sufferings and the hope and dream to achieve a better future in a free world without persecution for race or religion, where everyone is able to live in peace and harmony, free of diabolic tyrannies, whose only objective is the full destruction of humanity. The two families are the Baumans and the de Marmols, which in an extraordinary and remarkable twist of fate, not only are united but also persecuted, as well as betrayed both by the false promises of prosperity from the diabolic beings infesting the political systems. Filled with ambition, without any scruples at all, like obedient sons of Satan, these men were sent to earth at the command of their master, with the sole purpose to plant the seed of division, hatred, and destruction, and on occasion, genocide, creating the perfect ground for their king and his mysterious dark karma to drag the entire world to live in eternal darkness. In this story, based on real facts from these two families, the reader finds out how from generation to generation the seed of evil ferments by the mysterious dark karma to repeat multiple times the magnitude of destruction and corruption over the earth. Not only that, but the reader also discovers how the seed of love, dignity, and generosity is planted by the positive energies of these two families. Under the good eye of divine protection, these two families, in their tribulations and hardships, managed to escape into exile over different decades from the bloody hands of the diabolic, Machiavellian traps set in their past by the satanic individuals holding the highest political power. They managed with the good energy to stop that evil force, bringing about the destruction and perishing of many of these leaders, sent back to where they really came from, hell. They managed to frustrate the purpose of these tyrants while making their master very angry and disappointed at their failure to bring to the world the complete cataclysm and total destruction to all without any distinction between rich or poor or good or bad. In this extraordinary, indisputably fascinating story, the reader will find the richest ingredients for the fantastic trilogy of motion pictures. This story has romance, intrigue, action, and betrayal in abundance, keeping the reader in suspense from beginning to end. In addition, this book offers itself as a historical document, different from any other book one could read before. The Broken Rainbow clarifies history and corrects elements of extremely powerful historical, political, and social events which leave one in complete awe and wondering if they are really facts and not fiction. The facts, the documentation, pictures, and evidence are so overwhelming as to leave the reader with absolutely no doubts as to why the dark forces have been hiding these important details of history. They open our eyes and reason so completely to leave no room for anyone to doubt what is read. Line by line, the reader discovers why those historical events have been distorted and sometimes altered by governments in power to mislead others. Political figures fear the consequences that this precious, truthful information could produce, a reaction as the facts are put into public knowledge, which scares the dark forces in power to death. One at a time, these historical, political, and social events are exposed in the Broken Rainbow to correct and clarify the inequities and lies that for many decades have been fed to the public in general. Every single one of those who love uncensored truth, freedom of expression, and democracy, and those who have a strong stomach and brave character to be able to digest and analyze step by step the reconstruction of the information of true history, will laugh, cry, and be entertained, even as they receive a fountain of knowledge that contributes to enhancing their intellectual capacity to see the world as it is. This literature brings stories from the past to open the reader's hunger for knowledge, making us all understand that those mistakes, wars, famine, and genocides we have encountered in the past should never be repeated again. Those horrible mistakes, negative and destructive, that our ancestors went through should not be endured by future generations. With the fountain of knowledge and corrections of history offered, we can obtain a better future as we see a world of beautiful peace, harmony, without lies or tyranny, where everyone lives in respect for each other with dignity as any human being deserves to live and die.
Mr. Gorbachev.
That's one small step for man,
el mismo que nos ataca a nosotros.
I'm prepared to wait for my answer and...
Ich bin ein Berliner.
We made the city stronger. We made the city freer.
En nuestras costas y en nuestras tierras.
Until hell freezes over, if that's your decision.
What your country can do for you.
Tear down this wall.
Ask what you can do for your country.
My name is Dr. Julio Antonio del Marmol.